All right, tell me if this sounds familiar. You wake up and look around the house and you just don't even know where to start. There's dishes again and laundry waiting, and honestly, you just don't feel like doing any of it today. I get it, we all have those days, but what if I could share with you some ways to make homemaking a little bit more fun? Lately, I have been working to gamify my routines, and I came up with some tips so that we can get more done and have a lot more fun. All right, some of you may not like number one, but it's an important one and I think one worth mentioning, and that is to dress the part. So I'm gonna hit you with a lot of sports analogies today, and so for this one, would you show up to the basketball game without your uniform on? No, of course not. And today I came to play. So it's a t-shirt and jeans for me because I have a lot of cleaning and housework here to do. So I am going to be comfortable, but I'm dressed down to my shoes. Now, if you're a Fly Lady fan, you'll remember she always encouraged us to be dressed all the way down to our shoes. And for me, it's something comfy that I can run around in and do all of the things and chase kids. So today I have my denim tuxedo on here and a t-shirt because we're still trying to make it fall, even though it's a little bit warm. Now, whether you want to be cute and dress like a 1950s housewife and clean, or get your running shoes on like me for a cleaning marathon, dressing the part is just part of it. Here in the dining room, I have been keeping our table completely cleared off, and usually I have some fall decor going on, at least a tray of something, but I have just been feeling like I need the minimalism, so I've just been putting our new candles here and just challenging myself after every meal to get it cleared off again, light the candle, and enjoy the open space. Now, if there is one space in my home that makes me feel very unmotivated, it's inside our back door here in the mudroom. It is always a chaotic drop zone, it seems like, and I often just motivate myself by setting my timer for 5 minutes. And when I start that timer, let's be honest, I'm still not motivated. But if I can kind of like Mel Robbins has said this, but count down like it's like you're a rocket ship. 3, 2, 1, and just take action for that 5 minutes. It is amazing how much energy you can acquire by just moving through those 5 minutes. I was so motivated, in fact, the 5 minutes helped me clean up, get a few things wiped down. I challenged myself to 2 more minutes and was able to clean up the floor in this shoe mess. Don't get me started on this box. It is somewhat handy, somewhat horrible for my kids. If there was one place in my home I could go back in time and redo, like when we built onto our house, I would have changed the mudroom because we don't have enough storage for a family of 6. But today, 5 minutes matters in this room, and I can now walk in peace, and this space can now welcome my family in such a better way. So I love to play these little games with myself all over the house to get stuff done because I'm just competitive by nature. But one thing that is really also helping me in my fitness routine is Averon, who happens to be the sponsor of today's video. I have the Averon Strong Series rower. It's a full body workout. It's cardio and strength. And then of course, most of all, I love that it is so entertaining. Averon is on a mission to end boring workouts. It's 2025, and it's no secret that technology has been gamified to the point where we can get so addicted to it and crave it. But that is what is so awesome about Averon, because it's taking that science and using it to your health benefit. Let me tell you, my whole family has been really excited about this rower. If you're competitive like me, this is a game changer when it comes to showing up for your workout. I've really enjoyed that it has this big screen up here. One thing that I've really enjoyed is that it has a YouTube app on here, so I can sign into my own YouTube. And if you want to watch this video while you row, you could do that. But I like to turn on some workout videos, and then the screen swivels, so I can swivel it over to like get my weights and do a weight training video. And then I can swivel it back, jump on the rower and do some sort of gamified competition, or I can jump in where I left off. I wanted to mention that if rowing is not your thing, Averon also made like the world's first gamified treadmill, and they also have a bike. Oh, and I should also mention that there's a place to put in your headphones, and it has Bluetooth capability too. So if I'm up in the morning and I'm rowing, it's a pretty quiet machine. I can throw on my Bluetooth headphones and not wake anybody up in the house and still get in a really good workout. I just love the fact that they are making workouts so fun. Your workouts don't have to be boring. They don't have to be repetitive. If you are ready to end boring workouts and maybe gamify your routine a little bit too, Averon is offering Rustic Honey viewers $50 off their purchase, and I have a special link for you in the description box below. Thank you again to Averon for sending us the Strong Series rower and for gamifying our fitness routine and making it so much more fun around here. It's slightly hot out here. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really, really sick of this weather. And I'm just ready for like crisp 65 degrees. Just like, can we just keep that? Because I'm really tired of sweating. So thank goodness for t-shirts. I'm about ready to lose a layer here. But I have momentum on my side right now. And while I'm out here, this back table has been driving me crazy because I really want to hang up the TV and do like a pumpkin carving night with the kids soon and watch a movie out here. So I'm going to take just a few minutes while the baby is napping and speed clean this really quick so that it's ready to go and it won't be in the way when I want to have a good time out here later. All right, that's my next tip. It's just to take advantage of the momentum. Whenever you have that little 5-minute burst, it seems like I just get on a roll. And with the baby napping, of course, I'm like, okay, I'm taking advantage of this right now. And all of this to also say, full permission, if you are in that season of the baby is napping and you need to rest too, please do that. Definitely hear me on that part too. But I am in a season right now of when she's napping, I want to get a few more things done. And today I decided to treat myself. This is my way of energizing myself, I guess, was just to take a few extra minutes and put something cute on the table for fall. I am a big advocate for giving yourself little rewards throughout the day, and I think that that's part of the win. That's part of celebrating. In the past, I was not very good about celebrating. I'm on to the next thing. Let's try to get all these things done. But I have learned to celebrate the wins. That's part of my tip for you today too, and to reward yourself with little things throughout the day that you enjoy. It can be as simple as an iced coffee, but it gives me something to look forward to and get the task done. Another chore that I can always seem to put off is folding the laundry and actually putting it away. So today I decided to take this quiet time that I was so wonderfully gifted and enjoy a podcast on YouTube and my iced coffee while I fold the laundry. So all in all, this takes me 15 minutes, maybe. I didn't even get to finish the podcast that I wanted to listen to, but saving that in my watch list, for later, or having a podcast that I'm regularly listening to, maybe a book or an Audible, then it gives me something to look forward to, and pairing that habit with the laundry that I can dread really makes me look forward to that chore a little bit more. So if there's a chore you dread, try pairing it with something that you love, like iced coffee and podcasts. That's more my love language. All right, my next gamifying tip would be to take a halftime. We all need to take a break, including myself. Again, I often tend to just hustle, but I'm gonna have a snack here. The baby is still sleeping today, so this is not how this always goes, but I just had to be honest about that. But I so enjoy sitting down with a book, or maybe just sitting down for quiet time for a few minutes. I think it's important to take a break after you've been hustling through all of these things. I don't know about you, but I'm a lot more motivated to get something done for a short amount of time if I know I actually get to take a break afterwards too. Now, this next one is also a personality type thing, but to gamify your routines, you should also keep score. In John Acuff's book, All It Takes Is a Goal, he talks about the importance of scoreboards on his guaranteed goals and tracking and charting all sorts of different things. So for homemaking, I'm just making myself a cute new chart to hang on the side of the fridge. I know that's very basic. Some people don't want to do that, but for me, sometimes that is just motivating to be able to cross something off every day, especially when I've got little kids running around in that mud room. I just called it a mad room. It really is a mad room. The mud room will be trashed again later today, let's be honest. But keeping score and keeping my chart lets me know that I worked to make that mud room so much more inviting for my family today. So I'm going to count it as a win. All right, my next tip for you is to build up your team because we've all heard there's no I in team. Repeat after me. I like to call this all hands on deck. I have 4 kids and I am trying to get them. I'm working hard in this motherhood thing, but I'm trying to get them to care as much about the mudroom as I do, right? But I think this is the trickiest one that we have to work on as moms, or at least I personally have to. But I not only am I trying to be team captain, but I want to be a team player. And I think sometimes we have to get to the same level with our kids and cheer each other on. So I try to like bring everybody into the huddle. We cheer each other on. We set a timer and we try to make it like a positive experience when we're all like hustling around the house, doing a little vacuum. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not all rainbows and butterflies most of the time, but my kids know that if I just set a short timer that we can all hustle through it and really accomplish something in a short amount of time and work together in a fun way. Now, I think to have the most success with this tip and to have the most fun, it's important to remind myself to be the team player, maybe the team captain, but not really the team's coach. Because I think I know I can come across a little bit more like the mom boss rather than the team player when it comes to cleaning up around the house with my kids. So that's just a little extra nugget there that has helped me have a little bit more fun cleaning with my kids. So this evening we are actually home for once, and I'm gonna take it upon myself to make 2 different simple dinners with some crossover ingredients because I find it so much easier to just batch everything. If I have to chop a potato, I might as well chop twice the potatoes and then stick some in the freezer or whatever. So tonight I'm making a pasta that, spoiler alert, my kids didn't actually end up liking, but I wasn't super surprised. I just thought I would try it again. It's one of my absolute favorite meals, and I will have to actually make this into a recipe for my blog at some point. But essentially it's the noodles with some caramelized red onion and peppers, and then you hit it with goat cheese at the end and balsamic vinegar. I'll write up the recipe as best I can for you in the description box below, but I personally think that one's a winner. But my kids are gonna lean towards this second meal I'm making tonight. You guys have seen me make this before whenever we went on vacation this summer. We just call it hash, but it's basically potatoes, onions, peppers, and then we throw in some protein. For us tonight, I'm throwing in a turkey sausage, like kielbasa, and I'm gonna slice everything up, toss it in the seasoning and the oil, and then freeze it. This worked out really well for travel this summer, so I'm gonna see how long it will hold up, but I think it'll be just fine as long as I'm sticking it in the freezer. I'll throw it out on some parchment paper on another night of the week and just let it bake, so it'll be a really easy sheet pan dinner. And although it can be a little chaotic, especially with my husband actually traveling on this particular night, it's a little bit difficult to get 2 dinners done for everyone and keep everyone happy. I'm so happy that that will be done on another night when we have a chaotic schedule. I'm pairing my pasta with a side of some grilled chicken and cottage cheese for a little more protein tonight, and it hit the spot for me. Sorry, kids. So I guess my tip for you during dinner time could be to aim for those bonus points. If you're gonna chop up the peppers and the onions, then could you buy some extra this week and then stick them in the freezer for fajitas another night? Or like what other meal could you double up every time you make it and stick one in the freezer? So always going for those bonus points, and your future self will be so glad that you did. All right, I'm gonna take a few minutes to close down my kitchen, which means finishing up all the dishes, running the dishwasher, going through all of the school backpacks, all of those habits that I've been working on forever. And that brings me to my last tip, which is to go to practice. You may have heard play hard and practice harder. And I have to say that is true when it comes to building habits. When you're trying to build a new habit, it can feel like a lot of practice. It's a lot of effort and you're checking a box, but eventually it's game time and you show up and you do it without even really thinking about it because it's just become part of your routine and just a habit that you naturally have. So if we keep showing up to practice, we're sure to win. I hope today's video has you going to throw your shoes on, starting your clock, building up your team, and of course, celebrating your wins along the way. Let me know if you have a way to gamify your routines in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And thank you again for stopping by. I hope to see you back here again very soon.